Hey everyone, it says I'm live. So, just sitting out here, stirring some apricots. Let's turn you around. Apricots. Apricots. Outside, because who cans inside? That's just torture. And I was watching a little, JR, and they're doing so many things, right? And I'm like, I do a lot of things too, and I'm also thinking of all the things I need to be doing right now. Compost needs turned. Compost needs shredded more. There's too many big things. Hello. Oh, the comment disappeared. Hello. I didn't see who was here. Anyways, I've got compost needs done. We're trying to reseed the backyard. We've spent probably 20 hours redoing the sprinkler system because, we don't get rain here in Utah. I've got a bucket. Willow Creek Homestead, hello. I'm glad you're in the house. You can moderate. Let me just put you to work as you pop in. I've got a bucket of banana peppers that need pickled. Hello, Incense Shop. But I'm out of vinegar. I need more vinegar for poisoning weeds and pickling banana peppers, and I have beets in the fridge that need to get pickled. I need to go harvest the garden. Over here you can see I have a big old pile of sunflowers that I am drying out. I have all these other herbs. The list is 1,000,000 degrees long. Now that school has started, I'm back at work. I picked up an extra shift crossing guard, which is not hard. It just means I leave the house twice instead of once. My kid has a dentist appointment today for all the many, many cavities. Do you know what your hours are yet? Oh, I haven't checked today. I checked last evening and I was still stuck at like 3750. Thank you. I have not met my goal yet. I appreciate all the love. Anyways, I need to research on how to get my kids' teeth remineralized with some natural stuff. Let's add that to the list of things to do. Anyways, I have so many things to do that I bring on myself. The topic of this video is I just don't know how to stop. All of these things that I'm doing are good. Composting and gardening and animals and preserving food. They are, thank you so much, Smith Family Ranch, for playing my stuff. I really appreciate that. All of these things I'm doing are good things to do, right? It is good to grow your own medicinal herbs and make your own medicine. It is good to grow your own animal food. That is good. It is good to preserve up food. So this batch that I'm doing right here of these apricots will be turned into apricot syrup, which is one of the easiest ways to bottle up stuff. It's for my dad. All these apricots came from my dad. I don't know, how many pounds did we get from him? Maybe 300 pounds? No, 200 pounds of apricots. And I'm trying to preserve them all because it's fruit, it's food, it's nutrition. In the winter, it's vitamin C. Good things, right? But as the result of spreading myself out too thin, everything suffers. We lost so many of the apricots because I couldn't get to them the same day we picked them. They're a very fragile fruit, I would say. They don't last long. Hello, Christy Betts. So, some late nights, taking all the pits out of the apricots and then just freezing them, just so that they won't go to waste. Hello, Piece of Peace. So, yeah. Oh, shoot. I've got a carrot cake going in the oven right now. Zucchini cake, right? Let me turn you around. Zucchinis are on. You've got to get them going. Okay, that looks done. Okay, carrot zucchini cake with walnuts that I had foraged because, yes, this is granola. Don't burn the counter, don't burn the counter, don't burn the counter. That's chicken food. This is yogurt that I'm waiting for it to cool off so I can add the starter. Where's my thermometer? I know I just washed it. Here it is. So, lots of good things. But lots of good things. So we are potty training the 3-year-old. My brother-in-law is home today from work, so he's been watching the Jack Jack so that I can cook. All right, we're at 1. I'm gonna stir it around. You add your culture when it gets right about here at 1:15, 17. It still seems a little hot. I don't want to kill my starter by adding it too soon. Balance, that's the word. I don't know how to stop. I'm gonna take you guys in the backyard. Show you a little bit more of what we've been working on. Hey, Jack Jack.
Hi.
Stay. All right, don't judge. You guys wouldn't judge. You don't judge. Do you see the dead grass? Dead grass. Tree stump I've been burning. Dead grass. Dead grass. Dead grass. I've been killing it with 20% vinegar, which is like really strong, smelly stuff. I ordered it online. Gilbrook Farm did a video, and I'm not copying them, I promise. I will have a video out because it's a long-term thing. It burns it, and then it'll grow back because it's got energy stored in its roots, and then you got to burn it again, burn it again, burn it again. Smith family, thank you for the no judgment. Until there's no more energy left in the roots, and then we're gonna throw some compost on top and reseed the backyard. Okay, so this was yesterday. Let me turn you around. Willow Creek Homestead helped me build this wonderful composting system, and I tore it all apart. So we've got a pile there, a pile there. We've got chickens in a tractor trying to eat all the bugs and sift through it some more, helping it to break down. Oh, okay. Woo, that's soft ground. We dug a trench here, 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 here. And then we moved a big old sprinkler that way. So if anyone's ever dug in hard, dry clay that hasn't been watered this summer, you know it's pretty hard stuff. That was yesterday. That was a lot of hard work. But now we have water. Water is life. I've been watering everything by hand because the sprinkler system, when they put it in, was just done so horribly. What is going on over here? Okay, I'm in the cornfield. What kind of creature would pull the silk off my corn and just throw it on the ground? That's not happiness. I picked a piece of corn yesterday and it looked ready. So it looks like we're gonna be eating some. Oh, that's got a worm in it for sure. Can you see all that frass? The corn's ready. Some of it, right? Oh, there's an earwig on it. Get out of there. That's my food. So I've been going through and cutting off the smaller stalks because the seed are planted too heavy and they'll never, each of these stalks is not going to produce corn. And I've been feeding the corn stalks to the rabbits, which is awesome, isn't that? So, sorry, the comments on my phone, they just disappear so fast, so I can't see everything you guys are saying. So, let's see here. We've got some, let me show you. Corn growing. I'm not the biggest fan of corn because in my opinion, it's just like starchy grain, you know, like carbs, and we really should be focusing on like meat and leafy greens, but it's fun and I like it. We've got tomatillos over here. The sunchokes are just starting to make their things. So I have been working on getting the place cleaned up. Hi chickens, you're noisy. Every week my green bin has been filled up with stuff that I've been hoarding as materials to like compost and wood chip it up, and that's all good things. But the result is it looks like a landfill here. The greenhouse was filled to the brim with lumber and tarps and buckets and like building materials. I was able to give it all away. Not throw it away, give it away. I put it on the classifieds and people came for it. So the elusive Jack Sparrow Do they do that? Do little songbirds pull the silk out? I heard that the silk is really high in protein, so you should eat the silk on your corn. Anyways, dead yard. It's a process, right? What else? I had planted a fall garden and the chickens escaped and ate it. Let me show you. Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, what just happened? I clicked on something, my thumb hit something, and I can see all the old comments. You planted 15 rows and they stopped growing at 2 feet high. That's sadness. Cool. That's fun, chats. Okay, let's turn this around. Look at the sunflowers I purposely planted. They're getting big. I tried to do a teepee, like a circle teepee, and of course the chickens got out and ate half of it. All these little guys, big guy with a bee on it, wasp, little guy. Okay, so the story is I didn't plant any of those small sunflowers. They just came. Birds or whatever, they just came. And due to like pregnancies and babies and stuff, if I didn't do the garden, then we just had a whole field of sunflowers. And then, you know, the birds come and eat them, but they also drop a lot. So it self-sows every year. And so I have a garden, not of weeds, but of sunflowers. The sunflowers are the weed in my garden. So I forgot that I had the apricots boiling on the porch. We're gonna head back that way. My neighbors are in a tractor in the front lawn. Free food. Okay, I was saying something. What was I saying? Oh, so every morning I go out and cut the ripe sunflower heads off and I feed them to the chickens. And you can see the pile I have over here. Hold the walnuts, hello! I have sunflower heads drying. That is winter food for the chickens and the rabbits. It's good to feed sunflowers. And yes, they're not black oil sunflowers, but they're still good for the animals in the winter time when they need more protein and fats. So that's a cool thing that, yes, it's a weed, but I'm harvesting it and using it. So I forgot to turn off the oven. So it's just in there heating my house up right now. But I'm out here boiling apricots for syrup. Turn the heat down. All good things I'm doing, right? Just a lot of them. So how do you find balance? How do you think the big guys do it? You know, we see JR and he's got how many chickens? Like 200 or something? Plus all those cows and the gardens they do. How do you find balance? I don't know. That could be a whole discussion on itself. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn that around. I thought I was finding the comments. Live chat. There we go. So, tell me guys in the comments, how do you find balance? And how do you know when you've pushed too far? He's not a mother and he has a helpmate and children. Yep. So, I don't know if they do much else besides the farm. That's a very good perspective. That is their priority. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to talk bad about anyone. If you've found your priority and that's what you do, that's good. I've got priorities all over the place. Let's see here. I have a job and I have kids and a sick husband and church calling. So piece of peace. You have a great day. Thanks for the prayers. I lost the comments again. I wish they would stay. So you push too far when you find yourself rocking silently in the corner. Do you know you've gone too far when everything suffers? I started limiting myself to one project a day, say making yogurt to go along with all the family stuff. Yeah, I've got a video I'm working on of all the reasons why I hate cooking and all the things I'd rather do than cook. Like dinner. Dinner is hard. Dinner's hard. And I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way, that dinner is hard. So, let's turn you around. Or when you're not happy doing it anymore, that is a very good thing to keep in mind. So these were frozen. They look all soft now. If it was jam, I would be cooking a lot more of this liquid out. But because it's syrup, I needed to keep it runny. Okay. We're gonna turn the heat off. Oh, off. We're gonna let that cool down a little bit. And then I am going to, I need to run it through the blender. I wanna keep all the skin and the fiber. A is healthier, right? Fiber. And B, oh, and there's vitamins and minerals in the skin, right? Isn't that where most of the nutrients are? I don't pretend to be a nutritionist. Oh, and anyways, it helps fill up the jar, right? Like if you take away the skin and the fiber, then, you know, there's less to go in the jar. That means I've got to fill it up. You just have less jars made. So we're gonna add sugar to taste. I don't follow a recipe when I do my jams or syrups or anything like that. I just follow it to taste, which is probably not the best because I've got quite the sweet tooth and carb addiction. You know, people who are not used to eating like fruit and sugar, they might be like, whoa, that's too sweet. Anyways, it's a gift from my dad. I don't know, gift? Trade, because they were from his tree. I take them home and do whatever with them and then give some back. But I do have to, it's a, what is it called? An added value product. So added value, I'm turning it into something and turning it into shelf stable. So I'm gonna add some almond extract and that will taste so amazing. He's gonna take these to some Boy Scout pancake thingy he has. So anyways, we've been on here for 17 minutes. I appreciate every single one of you that have come on and watched and left comments, and you are awesome. So, Christy Betts, you feel that way today? Maybe PB&J for sandwiches tonight? I didn't make dinner last night because I was out working. I probably worked 3 hours on the sprinklers last night. We didn't make dinner. So my husband put the kids to bed, and I came in after they were in bed, and they heard me, and they all came back down and said, I'm hungry. So what did I give her? Oh, I gave her, we had a pound of strawberries in the fridge, and I gave it to her and sent her back to bed. And she ate them in her bed, and then they got, of course they only take one bite, and put it back in the box, and so then her bed got covered in strawberry juice. Had to take the sheets off. You know, you take these shortcuts, and really, are they shortcuts? Because now in the long run, I have to wash sheets. If I just sat her down at the table and, you know, cut the strawberries up, A, we wouldn't have wasted most of the strawberries, and B, the bed would still be clean. That's okay. They're not shortcuts. So, cool. Thank you. Okay, I was closing this out and I got distracted. I'm all about A's and B's and C's, or 1, 2, 3s. Thank you guys for coming on and chatting with me. It's always good to have some perspective from other people about knowing when you've pushed too far, things like that. You guys make me feel better about everything that I do. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. So I shouldn't be cooking anything else today after I get done with this syrup, because then we have crossing guard and dentist appointments, and I was supposed to take those pallets to the dump. Maybe I'll just put them on the classifieds and see if someone wants free pallets for making your compost. Take care, guys. Grow something and have a great day. I'm gonna press stop.